There's no rear surrounds in this setup. It's just the two side surround, or the two surrounds, not side surrounds when there's only two, and then there's the LCRs. And those speakers are from NextLevel Acoustics. And let me tell you, I had triad speakers in our last home, and we brought those with us, fully expecting to probably use them. And this room is about twice the area of our previous theater, and we needed to jump up a level at least on the triads to be able to have enough output to fill that room. And as I was in that process of just kind of holding out and waiting to see what happened, I was at Cedia and I heard these NextLevel Acoustics. These are the reference cinema speakers. They are two 8-inch woofers and a compression driver MTM configuration. And I ended up, I talked to them at Cedia, and I convinced them to send them to me after Cedia. They sent me the floor speakers, sent them to me to review, and they've never left. They've become permanent fixtures in the theater here, and they're just fantastic. They have such incredible output with minimal power. They're really efficient. I've heard calibrators compare them to the JBL synthesis line. I feel like, and this is just my room and my experience, but I left that Cedia having experienced, that year Seymour screens, Storm Audio, and Ascendo Audio had a room together, and it was not the Black Swans that were there this year. This was 3 Cedias ago, and after connecting the NextLevel Acoustics in here and running the Anthem room correction, I feel like I've really replicated the sound of that room with Ascendo and Storm. So I'm really, really, really happy with the end result of having these speakers. And I've since added 4 of their angled satellites up top for Atmos height channels. I originally had them on the front wall and on the rear wall, and I've since brought the front 2 out into the room. It's made a huge difference. They're at about a 30-degree angle in front of me, and when I upgrade the projector, it's going to have to come out into the room. So I'm going to move the rear channels off the back wall into the room at that same 30-degree behind me angle at that point, just to get a better overhead sound field. It still sounds fantastic, but I want to bring those into the room and get the same improvement I did on the front. So the 5 bed layer and the 4 up top are all NextLevel Acoustics. I'm currently running 2 SVS sealed subs that are going to eventually be swapped out for a pair of the 15-inch NextLevel Acoustic subs. Just dig a little deeper, get a little more output. They're a ported sub. I'm mixed on that. I love the sound of a good sealed sub, but these don't quite have it, especially because my room isn't sealed. So they're definitely a nice improvement over the single sub, just having 2 subs and being able to get a more even coverage around the room. It's very, very nice, very flat, and as small as these subs are, you're kind of surprised to realize that they're not larger than they are, or more powerful than they are. These are the bare bones SB 2000 12-inch sealed subs. They're not even the Pros or the newer models. These are the ones that are like $600 each. So they are definitely performing admirably, but the NextLevel Acoustics, I've been talking to them, and their struggle is with getting people hear their speakers and they love them, they're impressed, and they end up buying them, but there's just not enough opportunities for folks to hear them because they don't have showrooms all over. So I'm going to be a demo theater for the West Coast for NextLevel Acoustics once I get those subs set up. So if you're in the Seattle area and you have interest in those at all, you can reach out through NextLevel Acoustics and we can schedule a time to come experience them here in this room.